Hi guys, good morning from Livingstone, the capital, tourism capital of Zambia. I welcome you all and welcome to my latest video. So today we are going to explore the city of Livingstone, and first thing first, we are going to look around, explore the central business district, that's the CBD. Then we're also going to pass through the Livingstone Museum. Perhaps we pass through the Railway Museum and also the Jewish Museum. Then we shall also pass through the art market, that is the Mukuni Curio Market. So stay tuned and enjoy the exploration. Okay, so I'm currently at the junction of Mosi Road and Mosotunya Road. So this side is coming from Lusaka, then this side is going to the CBD, the Central Business District for Livingstone. Then as you go further, you go to the Victoria Falls, then the Zambia-Zimbabwe border, that's the Vic Falls Bridge, the famous bridge which we are going to explore also. Then crossing the border, you are into Zimbabwe. So now we are going to go this side so that we check out the CBD. Let's explore. Okay, so one thing I've discovered here in Livingstone is that the city is very clean, well organized, and very friendly people. It's very different from other cities such as Kitwe, Ndola, as well as Lusaka. There isn't too much congestion like the way it is in Lusaka. Here is very open. As you can see, the streets are very clean. You can't see any litter anywhere. It's very clean and well organized. Parking lots clean, and also the walkways very clean. So I'm going somewhere at the Mukuni Curio Market. So for those who are new on this channel, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because more and more adventurous videos as well as art videos are coming. So I encourage you to subscribe and be part of this beautiful, beautiful community. And don't forget to add a comment and also like and share the videos that I'll be posting on this channel. So this city is very clean. It's very well organized. I really recommend the Livingstone City Council. They are doing a very good job, because you can't see any dirty, you can't see any garbage. It's so clean, so nice, and so cool. Okay, so this is the Mukuni Curio Market. We are at the Mukuni Curio Market. So the famous Mukuni Curio Market, where you can buy some curios as well as some souvenir, which you can use as gifts to give to those special people. So this is the Curio Market. Fine, thank you. How are you, madam? I'm coming. Let me just do a bit of exploration. Yes, please. Okay, so there are crafts. You can also buy African jewelry and African shirts. Hello, how are you?
Fine.
African shirts, African dresses designed by local people. So you can just pass through and buy these items. At least you have to get something for as a souvenir, for remembrance. Wow, look at this. Just look at this. So this is the Mukuni Curio Market, and once you come to Livingstone, you can pass through. You will find these pieces, and you get one or two for gifts to those special loved ones. And there's a traditional chess piece here, which is fantastic. Wow. Excellent. Anyway, let's explore, then we shall come back. Maybe we can get one or two things. Wow. There are also some African masks here. Excellent. So once you come to these stands, the artists themselves who do these pieces, they are going to explain to you what these pieces mean. So just pass through, then you get one or two pieces, then they are going to explain to you, and you have a lot to learn at this curio market. The reasons why it's important to buy these local curios from local artists, there's a direct economic impact for communities. Your money goes straight to the artisan and their families, not to a middleman or import company. In places like Mukuni Park Curio Market, curio making is a primary income for hundreds of households. One sale can cover school fees or food for a week. It preserves Zambian culture and skills. Handmade curios like wood carvings, woven baskets, shitenge fabrics, and soapstone sculpture reflect Zambia's 70 plus ethnic groups and traditions. Buying keeps traditional carving, weaving, and beadwork skills alive instead of them dying out with older generations. Supports sustainable livelihood. Most artisans use locally sourced renewable materials, wood from foreign trees, sisal, recycled materials. It's low impact compared to mass-produced imports. It creates jobs outside of tourism hotspots like Livingstone and Lusaka, helping rural areas stay economically active. You get authentic, unique products. No two handmade pieces are identical. A carved elephant from a Lusaka market has character and a story that a factory-made souvenir from China doesn't. For tourists, it's a genuine connection to Zambia rather than a generic trinket. It strengthens the local economy. Local artisans reinvest money locally, buying food, paying for transport, sending kids to school. That circulation keeps more wealth inside Zambian communities. It also produces reliance on imports, which help the Zambia's trade balance. It encourages ethical tourism. When tourists buy direct from makers at markets like Mukuni Park or Kawata Cultural Village, it promotes fair trade and respectful cultural exchange. It shifts tourism from just viewing attractions to actually supporting the people behind them. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the importance of buying local curios from these local artisans who execute these pieces. So it's important that you pay for the curio that you buy. In fact, what I can say is that if you are buying from these local artisans, please make sure that you just pay the amount that you are told to pay. Because these people, if you look at this Mukoni Park curio market, it's not a place where they display these pieces for free. They have to pay for these stands. Almost every day they have to pay to the city council for them to display these pieces. So it's very important, because that money that you are paying them will also go to the council levies for them to display these pieces, and also it goes to their family. Some of them have to travel long distances to come and do business within the Livingstone town. So you find that where they are coming from, they have to jump on a bus, some even on a train, to come and display these pieces early in the morning. Then as they display these pieces, they also need to eat where they are seated there. They have to eat, they have to buy water, drinking water of course, and also other services such as buying airtime to communicate with clients, as well as some of the people they work with. So if you happen to buy any piece, kindly just pay the full amount to these local artisans, so that you help them to earn some money which they can use in their day-to-day livelihood. So I encourage you to do so. And the other thing is that since this activity that they're doing, it helps in terms of curbing the unemployment issues. This is part of their employment. So it's very important that we also respect their source of income, because they put in a lot for these pieces to be displayed. There is a lot of sacrifice that goes on. Okay. Morning. How are you, sir? Okay, then these are walking sticks for the old age. I also want one walking stick, though my wife usually tells me that those are for the old, but I would love to have one for myself. It's a souvenir for me. Okay, then there are some African weaves. The shades, how much are these shades?
This one is 550.
550?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like fugu, huh? Okay. All right, let me just do the exploration, then I'll pass through.
All right.
And then there are some traditional slippers, and then purses for ladies, which you can use to put money. Then some baskets, African weave. Okay. So if you tour Livingstone, pass through the Mukoni Curio Market, so that you get one or two pieces. Then there's a painting of the Victoria Falls there. Those of you who want to buy Zambian jersey, Zambian football jersey, the famous jersey which won the Africa Cup of Nations, it's also being sold. It's on display here at the Mukoni Curio Market. Wow. And most of these pieces, the artists use just local materials, some discarded materials such as these bottle tops, where they've come up with a map of Africa. So artists help in terms of cleaning the environment. So these things are just discarded, then an artist picks, then comes up with such a piece. So in terms of environment, artists play a part in taking care of the environment. And there are some masks here. And then the hippo and the elephant. And then there's a horn there, which has been nicely polished, you can see. Okay. Then there are some interesting masks here, which looks very beautiful with nice lines, well executed. Oh yeah, there are some other masks here. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay. Then there are some chitenge materials. I'm one of those people who love wearing chitenge material. So and then there is a map of Zambia with the big 5. So it would be nice if you were to keep this in your home. Then there are some key holders and so on. Okay, let's explore. Wow, I've been seeing these horns. It's like they polish them, then there are some kind of engravings or marks that have been done on them for the big 5. I can see the big 5 there. Wow, very creative. Very creative. And then these are bathroom stones, which you can use to clean your feet when bathing. Then I can see some Zimbabwean currency that is $50,000 Zim dollar is being sold at the curio market. Okay. These shirts are going at how much, sir? $350. Okay, almost the same price. I'm saying almost the same price with Lusaka. Oh. Yes, because I wear the same. You can see my bag. Yes. Actually, I'm a YouTuber. Yes, I'm an adventure. I'm also an artist. Yes, I'm a practicing artist, a sculptor, painter, wildlife painter. Yes. Okay, then there are some spears here. The assegai, the famous assegai for the Ngonis, us the Ngonis who come from the east. Yeah, so this is where Mukuni Curio Market ends. We are going to explore the CBD, then we'll come back, we'll get 1 or 2 pieces, because you can't leave Livingstone without buying any piece. So we need to buy 1 or 2 pieces for our souvenir. Then we can talk to 1 or 2 artists, local artists, so that we hear from them how business is going, how the tourism season is going. So let's explore. Thank you. I'll come for an interview. Yes. Wow, we have to cross the road here. So this is the famous Mosotunya Road. Then we are crossing, going this side. Let's go. One thing I've loved about Livingstone is that the city is very clean. Cleanliness is top notch. The Livingstone City Council are really doing a great job because the place looks very clean and very organized. The greeneries, if you can see, there's vegetation which is being taken care of. Then also you can't see papers or plastics. That's what I've discovered with Livingstone. It's very clean and very well organized. So how I wish my hometown Lusaka can be like Livingstone in terms of cleanliness. It's so clean and so organized. Oh, there's the sculpture of the famous Scottish explorer David Livingstone. So that's the sculpture. So we continue exploring. So if you check that side, there's some shops. There's a Fun City there where they sell some modern furniture, then different shops, banks, as well as bookshops. For those that wish to invest in Livingstone, there are so many investment opportunities in tourism and hospitality, retail and services, real estate, agriculture and agro-processing, energy, construction and building materials. That is brick making and hardware supply to address Zambia's 1.5 million housing deficit and ongoing lodge development. Okay, so we are going to cross the road here. So there is a road which comes from this side, but we are going to go this side. Let's take the side of the road. Mosotunya Road. The famous Mosotunya Road. Let's go. So that's the famous Mosotunya Road. Wow, this place is so beautiful, so clean. Then the buildings, they look British. I think because we were colonized by the British, so we adopted the British style of buildings. You can see these old buildings. I think we shall get more information about Livingstone when we go to the Livingstone Museum, because we need to go to the Livingstone Museum as well as the Lere Museum, where we shall get enough information. So let's explore. So this city is all about tourism and adventure. So those of you who are very adventurous, come to this place. It will be heaven on earth for you. Wow, for the first time to see a wheelbarrow in Livingstone. Those things are very common in Lusaka for transportation. Look at that guy. It's the first time to see a wheelbarrow in Livingstone. Those things are very common in Lusaka, not here. Then there is a Hungry Lion there. If you want to eat something, you just go to Hungry Lion and buy some nice food. The famous Hungry Lion, which is almost everywhere in Zambia. You can find it almost in all the four corners of the country. It's a South African food company. Okay. So we are almost close to the Livingstone Museum. Then there are some old buildings here. It's called Kent House. I think it was opened in 1949. If you can check there is a year written there. Then there's Pep and Spa. I was thinking that maybe Spa is completely gone, but I found one of the shops here in Livingstone. It's right there, and it's operating. Okay. How are you, sir?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How is your experience here in Livingstone?
So far, so good. It's been nice, Mdara.
Sure.
It's clean, and I'm enjoying it.
In fact, yes, Livingstone is very clean. I'm so surprised. I haven't seen any
litter around.
Any litter or garbage.
That's what I was telling my colleague. And
yes.
Transport network is excellent.
Yes. If you compare this city with Lusaka, you find that in Lusaka there are a lot of what's this? The wheelbarrows.
Yes, too much wheelbarrows.
Here I've only seen one. I think it's not very common here in Livingstone.
Common, yeah.
I think that's very good because Livingstone, being a tourism capital, we don't need such kind of things because they disturb traffic and then people cannot move.
Inconvenience.
Yes.
I've not seen motorbikes as well. Like
sure.
Seeing a lot of these.
Yes, there are no scooters here.
In Osaka, but here there is order.
Sure.
Taxis are everywhere, short distance. You enjoy getting on a taxi.
Sure.
And when I look at transport, relatively it's fair.
Sure. Compared to other towns.
I jumped on a taxi last evening. It was 15 kwacha, but when I looked at the distance, it was Lusaka to have gone up to 30. So one can still move and enjoy their movements at a very flexible rate.
Okay.
Compared to Lusaka, where you get on a bus, you find that the rates are slightly higher.
Sure.
And so transport is readily available.
Okay, so are you going to visit the Victoria Falls?
This is my plan. So in the afternoons, I'll get to the Victoria Falls.
You'll get to the Victoria Falls.
I'll walk around and see how the museum is, and later on, I'll get to the Victoria Falls.
Okay. Today, I'm only doing the CBD.
Or CBD?
Yes. Then tomorrow, I'll be going to the falls to do a vlog for the falls only.
Oh, good.
Yes. So
are you getting to the National Museum?
Yes, I'm planning. right now. I want to go to also the Railway Museum.
Or start
yes.
with the Railway Museum.
Yes. Then I go to the museum. Then also a few galleries here and there.
Okay.
Yes. Then we call it a day.
Oh, no, that's great, Mdara.
Sure.
That's great. Carry on with the documentary.
Please.
It will mean well, and it will be an eye opener to those who have not visited Livingstone before.
Okay.
At least this documentary will make a difference.
Sure.
Yes. Enjoy the.
So we are heading to the Livingstone Museum. We check out and explore the museum. So we are still in Mosotunya Road. Okay. Cross the road. Wow, and one thing I've liked about Livingstone is the greenery. It's very green, very nice. It's a place which is very hot, but with this greenery, you find that it helps to keep the place cool. So it's really nice. It's a garden city. I would say Livingstone is a garden city. Wow, look at this sculpture. Okay, then there is the old Zambia Air Force plane, which is on display here at the museum. And then there is a sculpture there for the explorer. Maybe we just look at it. So this is Emil Harub, an explorer. Okay, so that's the information about this explorer right there. So then there's the famous David Livingstone sculpture here at the museum. Okay. All right. So this is the famous Livingstone Museum. And a number of people are visiting the museum, including tourists from around the world. So very soon we shall go inside and check out what is on display in the museum. So join me shortly. Okay, so there is also a Kaunda portrait, our first Republican president. So let's just look at it. So this is the Kaunda portrait, and there's information here. Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda, first president of the Republic of Zambia, 1964 to 1991. He played the leading role in the struggle for independence against British rule. He also played a major role in promoting peace and unity in Southern Africa. Yeah, that's what he's known for. He was a unifier. So okay, so let's check out what is inside the museum. So I'll just show just a bit of it because it's not allowed to do a video. So it's only in certain spaces where you can do a video. So let's check out. So this is the Livingstone Museum, the famous Livingstone Museum. So you can see some nice sculptures there to show that actually this is a museum. Then there's another one. I think this is a Mbunda mask. I can see some features of Mbunda. So this is the information. So as I was informed that actually it's not allowed to shoot a video, so it's only at the reception and also the crafts market, the craft shop, sorry. So we shall just do the videos there, then the rest you come on your own and see the stuff here at the museum. So this is the reception. So when you visit, you make some payments. It's not very expensive, especially for locals. It's very affordable. Okay, so this is some kind of a map for the Victoria Falls, and then the gorge where the water goes. So if you can see, this is when I'm standing this side, it's like I'm on the Zimbabwean side. Then that side is the Zambian side, and then the water is dropping there and passing through the gorge. Wow, nicely executed. I would love to know this artist who did this work. Excellent. So this is the map of Livingstone. Then there's an over life-size sculpture here, executed out of wood. Okay. Then the map of Zambia. All right. Okay, we go to the craft shop. Wow. So this painting was done by Cirillo, the mural paint. It was done by Cirillo in 1951. It's an old painting by Cirillo, 1951. Excellent. So when you come to the museum, there's a courtyard and a fountain, and then there are some craft shops where you can get 1 or 2 pieces as gifts for yourself or for the loved ones. Okay. Okay. So there are also some sculptures on display in the courtyard. Okay. Then there is also information about Zambia. So you can just read through this information to know more about this country, more especially our in terms of copper mining. So if you want to know more about mining in Zambia, you just read through here, where it's coming from, and so on and so forth. Then there are some also old newspapers from 1969, August 12, 1969. Okay. So this is the craft market or craft shops. Then I've seen something interesting somewhere here. I think it's some old guns. I think it's a barrel. Those that were used mostly in the First World War. So all these are on display here at the museum. So I've only seen these things in movies. and books, of course. I've not seen them physically. It's the first time I'm seeing a burial in front of me. Okay. So for now, I'm going to switch off my camera so that we can explore the museum and everything in it. The Livingstone Museum is Zambia's oldest and largest museum. So there is a mix of history, culture, and natural science on display. Permanent galleries you can find at Livingstone Museum. There is a David Livingstone Gallery. There is Archaeology and Ethnography Gallery. There is also Colonial and Independence History Gallery, Natural History Gallery. There is also some temporary exhibitions, which includes the insects and food in changing climates. It looks at how insects shape food systems and the environment in Zambia, with a focus on climate change. There is even a selfie spot with a large butterfly on display. Other areas in the museum includes the library, one of Zambia's oldest, with 7,000 volumes on Bantu sociology, archaeology, wildlife, and explorer publications. There is also a craft shop, handmade basketry, wood and stone carvings from local artisans in Mongu and Mukuni village. There is also Sepoyake restaurant for a breakfast with traditional Zambian food after the tour. So I've given you this because it's not allowed to do videos in the museum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done visiting the Livingstone Museum. Now we are going to the famous Railway Museum. We go and explore the old trains. So ladies and gentlemen, I've avoided to go into the markets because the setup is just the same everywhere. You go to Copper Belt, Northern Province, Eastern, Western, Southern, you find that the setup of the market is just the same. And the other thing that I'm avoiding to go in the markets is the noise. Mostly these traders in the markets, they like playing a lot of music. So I don't usually enjoy the noise. Find that the sound, there are different sounds mixed up and they just distort everything. So that's why I've avoided the markets. So for now, let us just enjoy the hustle and bustle of the Livingstone City. So the weather is very nice, perfect for explorations. Yesterday there was a drizzle. It was raining in the late afternoon, though not very much, just some showers. So today the skies are open and it's a perfect day for exploring. So let's explore. So this is the famous Mosotunya Road. So right now we are going to the Railway Museum. So just in front there we are going to turn to the right. So let's explore and join me shortly at the Railway Museum. The second wheelbarrow I've seen. So off to the Railway Museum. So we wanted to walk to the Railway Museum, but one of the local people informed us that it's quite some considerable distance from town. So we decided to take a taxi, which took us to the Railway Museum. That's quite some considerable distance. Eh?
Yeah, I said 40 minutes.
So driving, maybe it may take 10 to 15 minutes. And we are here at the Lere Museum. Right. Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Dwell.
1916, 1917.
1916, 1917.
So the
okay.
partnership of three individuals who come up together.
Okay.
Form a company called the Livingstone Tour.
All right.
Due to the demand for timber local and abroad, especially by the mines and rail companies.
Okay.
So they were cutting the timber west of Livingstone, from here to Mulobezi. Mulobezi is about 163 kilometers west of Livingstone. So the timber they were cutting is Mkusi tree or Zambian teak.
Okay.
So from that tree they were producing wooden sleepers and many other products which you will see in the next garage.
Okay. The sleepers for railway lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this company, when it started cutting the timber from Mulobezi, there was need for that timber to be brought here. So there was need for transport. So initially timber was transported using ox houses.
Okay.
Barges were used on the river. Now these two means of transporting timber were not efficient enough to transport large quantities of timber from Mulobezi to here. That's how they came up with the idea of constructing this rail line from here to Mulobezi in 1924-25.
Okay.
And when this line was built, 24-25, it was the longest private-owned rail line in the world. Okay?
So we've got some rich history in Zambia.
Line in the world. And it was unique. Why was it unique? The rails were second-hand, engine second-hand, and wagon was second-hand.
Okay.
Basically, just to help them transport timber from Mulobezi to here.
And I'm sure it was adventurous because you could pass through. That time there were a lot of animals.
And then apart from that, people from Mulobezi didn't have the proper passenger transport. So they used to jump in the same wagon as a means of transport.
Okay.
But they were doing that at owner's risk. They used to buy tickets to jump in those wagons.
Okay.
But it's written you travel at your own risks.
So which means there was some kind of discrimination.
No, risks in moving in that kind of, it's meant for.
No, but there were coaches where
No.
luxurious.
This one was just timber.
Okay.
Just wagons.
Oh, just wagons.
This one meant to get timber from it and back.
Just cargo.
People here just took advantage of that to be jumping in the same wagon.
Okay.
But they were paid.
And it was cheaper
Yeah.
compared to
You're
the.
going to see the next guy dangers which they went through.
Okay.
So this company continued operating until 1968. This is the year when the government introduced the policy of nationalizing the private-owned companies, but the government acquiring 51% shares.
Okay.
So the owners just remained with 49%.
49%.
So due to this policy, owners of this company were not happy with this. That's how they abandoned this place and they left. So when they left, everything here was abandoned. So in order to protect what is here, the government came in to protect the site. So from 76 to 56, the site was being restored. Then on 12th of June 1987, the site was opened as a museum. So what you're going to see around here are actual buildings, engines were used by Zambia Railways, or Visa Railways, and the vessels. So this building also used was served as the station master's office. The man was overall in charge of running the sawmilling company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Quite some rich history.
So all these structures here around here, most of
Yes.
them were built between 1920s, 30s, 40s.
Okay.
They're old structures.
Yeah, they're quite odd. Wow.
This was the station foreman's office. The man would connect the movement of trains from Mulobezi to here.
Okay.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, the line was unique. The engine, everything was second hand, just used by Rhodesia Railways and South African Railways.
Yes.
Yeah. And it didn't have the signal system.
Oh, I
so they
see.
were using the cranking phones for communication.
Okay.
Yeah. So when timber came from, actually what happened was, when this company closed down, it was a private company, the government continued with the timber industry by opening up a parastatal, which was called Zambia Sawmills 1968 Zambia Limited, which was now a parastatal under government hands, which eventually went down in 91 when Chiluba
Came.
Yeah.
Chiluba sold everything.
So these buildings, when timber came here, this is where the timber was being processed. It's on the other side of the museum.
Okay.
So the products of this timber were, as I mentioned, the wooden sleepers. Actually, this company made a lot of money
Yes.
when they produced wooden sleepers. Because initially on the rail line, it were using iron slippers.
Yes.
Which were coming from England.
Okay.
So now it was quite costly getting them from England.
From England,
here.
yes.
So they planned to have local produce. That's how they came up with the wooden slippers.
Okay.
So this company called the Livingstone was given a contract to produce 800,000 wooden slippers by Rhodesia Rails.
Okay.
Actually, they didn't have much to produce that. So I said, how much is the deficit? We can borrow you money.
Okay.
That's how RR borrowed Zambezi sawmills and eventually became a shareholder in Zambezi sawmills.
Okay.
Yeah. So even that time when they were living, they were financially okay. Yeah.
They had made a lot of money.
Yeah. So apart from the wooden slippers, these were other products. You have ceiling blocks, sawdust.
Okay.
Here and grow Mukose planks, roofing material, Mukose blocks, and parquet floor. If you go to all the houses, you find the tiles made out of wood.
Okay, yes. Yes. In fact, my aunt used to stay in Rhodes Park. Okay. The house, even at Evelyn Hall.
Yes.
Yes, the house had wooden towers.
So this is what I was trying to explain there, how the timber was transported.
Yes.
Oak salvage, riders on the river, and then the rail line. Now, this what was to happen was, there were some farmers along the way. So Zambezi used to hire these animals from farmers.
Yes.
So what they used to do is, maybe for 20 kilometers, they will put 20 animals. They will be putting that wagon of timber. After 20 kilometers, they will rest. They will get another span.
Okay.
Another 20 again, until they reach here. So it wasn't good enough.
Yes.
So the rail line, didn't have a signal system. So these cranking points were used for communication.
Okay.
So these are some of the engines we have here. And then we have this Ngwezi bridge. It was made out of concrete, out of timber, everything out of timber.
Okay. And it could handle the weight of the train with cargo on it and people. Wow.
But at some point the bridge was vandalized.
Oh, I see. As usual in Zambia, we like vandalizing things. It's quite unfortunate.
So you can see the people in that wagon traveling at owner's risk.
Yes.
So you ask, say, what were the risks? The risks were immense as passengers sometimes rode down the logs and either sustained fractures or were crushed to death. At times, they were plucked off the slow-moving wagons by the marauding lions or elephants. Other risks were fires from the engines. Even they produce fire.
Yes.
To burn some of them.
Yes.
And these were the tickets which were handwritten. Travel at your own risk. This was on 16th December 1972.
Okay.
You can see the newspaper article, man burns to death in Swami's train. So these were the dangers.
Yes.
But today we have a Mlobezi train.
And this article was done when? There's no date there.
It's not visibly seen.
Okay, but it's an old one.
They should have been somewhere.
Early 70s or 60s, late 60s. Okay.
And then this photo just shows where this timber is used. The floor, the ceiling, the roof.
Yes.
These engines are supposed to use coal. Like in the absence of coal, they use offcuts of timber.
Offcuts.
Fire the engines, So there was international and local market.
Okay.
So when this company at this peak, it was second to the mines in terms of revenue and the staff and servicemen. You can see the people they employed. 3,300 Africans.
Okay.
And the whites were main experts in the field of the.
Okay.
And some of the shareholders were Jews.
Okay.
So the names you see here, we are going to pass to the Jewish Museum.
The Jewish Museum,
yes. You see the names in the Jewish Museum.
Okay.
So the Sussman family was quite a wealthy family. They also shareholders in Zambezi.
Oh, Sussman,
So Jews are everywhere.
In the past, there used to be 10 stores in Western Province called Sussman Brothers.
Okay.
And all the houses were made out of the same timber. After this museum, there's a compound called the Livingstone. That's where the general workers used to live. All the houses were wooden like that. Even in Seshek, where the guys getting the timber.
Wow.
So in the colonial period, there was, we had Northern Rhodesia, Southern Rhodesia. So between the two Rhodesias, the rail line operation was called Rhodesia Rail.
The Rhodesia Rail is for both.
For both. So now, if you remember well, in the colonial period, there was that racial segregation.
Yes.
Even where people used to live. Certain areas for the whites, so even on this train, there was that kind of arrangement.
Oh, I see.
This first class was only meant for the whites. Second class was for colored and Indians.
Okay.
Third class was for us, the blacks. So this coach was built 1900. So it is 106 years old, as you see.
Okay.
Still preserved.
126 years old.
1900.
Wow.
It used to operate from Cape Town, Victoria Falls Town.
Okay.
So
It could travel from the Cape.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that time they were enjoying because animals were plenty. The population of animals was.
So timber played a bigger role. You can see it's all
yes,
timber.
it's all timber. Okay. Wow. So we can get onto the coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a sleeper coach.
Wow.
Only used by the wife.
First class. Okay. Wow, everything is timber. Wow.
And the good thing about things which were made in the past, they were made to last. These days, they just make things for money.
Yeah, for money. So that tomorrow you come back.
So,
okay.
So even this one, you flip it, becomes a bed like this.
Okay.
And at the far end there, got some toilet.
Wow. Oh, these are toilets. Okay, so it was a self-contained. Wow. So there's a toilet here.
We don't have any of these coaches still.
Okay.
That's all from here.
Toilet, another toilet. So this coach has got 2 toilets. Wow. Nice. Okay. And I like the seats. They look very modern and very luxurious. Let me check out. Let me have a seat. Wow. And you enjoy the journey, even peeping through the window, seeing animals. Wow. All right, people. So this is this coach is 126 years old. Older than most of you people.
These are the engines which are used for transporting timber.
Okay.
So those initials ZSR, the stand for Zambezi Sawmills Railways.
Oh. Zambezi Sawmills Railways.
1900.
Wow. Built in 1900. Rhodesia Railways. Yeah.
Pathetic. No comfort. Yeah.
No comfort. You sit on top of the timber.
No. Just it's a coach, but just mere benches. No comfort like the one.
Okay.
Those wagons are used for transporting timber. Do you remember the Mukula disaster in 1996 when those 2 trains collided between Kaloma?
Yes, I remember that one. In fact, one of my friends was there.
So this is a crane which was used to put back those coaches and engines back on the line.
Okay, this is some kind of a crane, like.
Crane,
oh, I see.
It was used to put back the coaches and engines after that accident.
Okay, I remember very well.
Then thereafter it came here as a donation.
Okay.
Built in 1951 in England.
Wow. Nsimbiza kumangalandi. Yes, I can see the boiler here. Wow. Okay, so this one came from Changa Mine, from the copper belt. Wow. Built in 1924.
Because these engines have been displayed according to age and size.
Yes.
From the oldest, the most recent.
Okay.
Smallest, the biggest. This is the oldest, built in 1892.
Wow. 1892.
Yes, you can see the year on manufacturer's plate.
Oh, yeah. Built in 1892, Wilson and Company, Glasgow. Wow, this one, ladies and gentlemen, was built in 1902. Quite old. This other one was built in 1912. It's more than 100 years.
Then from making copper mines, which is used in the finances.
Yeah.
Then from the copper belt, they'll carry copper all the way up to South Africa.
Okay.
So this cover longer distance.
Okay.
This is the 12th class, 1926.
1926.
The next one, 15th class, 1950. So these two big ones, these could pull up to 50 wagons.
Wow.
Up to the way.
How many horsepower? Okay. And they're quite big. They're quite big.
And these were built specifically for Africa.
Yes. And I like the wheels.
That's the biggest. This is 20th class, built 1954.
Okay, 1954. Steam engine. So at the Leather Museum, there are more than 6 steam engines on display. And these engines are displayed according to the sizes, that is from the smallest to the biggest. And also they are displayed according to how old they are, that is the oldest to the latest. So the oldest was built in 1892 and the latest was built in 1956. And these steam engines were built to suit African conditions. So they were ferrying copper and coal from northern Rhodesia, which is currently Zambia, to southern Rhodesia, which is Zimbabwe, that is via southern Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, into South Africa, that is Cape Town, as well as port city of Durban. This engine is quite big. It's a steam engine built in the 1950s. So our guide, Mr. Mbita, is saying that actually these engines were built specifically for Africa. So they were used to ferry copper and coal up to South Africa via Zimbabwe. So this is quite a big engine. So let's continue exploring, people. Once again, for those that are new on my channel, or you are new in terms of watching these videos, kindly subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you can be notified and you take part. Then for every video that I post, you can simply like the video, share it so that it can reach a wider audience. And also, don't forget to make a comment so that we can be interacting together. So I would really appreciate if you do that. So let's continue exploring here at the Livingstone Railway Museum. Zambezi Sawmill Railways, ZSR.
Hello? Yeah, when these papers are coming. Yeah, they were trying, because they are doing in batches. They said with the other points, they are going different points, just like that. So they'll tell me today how far they have gone. So these wagons are used for transporting things.
Should anything happen, you find yourself.
Yeah. So this is the beauty, yeah? So it was established in 2013.
2015.
Okay.
13, when Zambia hosted the UNWTO General Conference.
Yes.
Just to tell a story of how the Jews found themselves here and how that impacted the Zambian society economically, socially, and politically.
Okay.
So the first group came for economic reasons,
Okay.
looking for what to do. But the second one came because of the persecution in Germany, the Adolf Hitler. When Hitler tried to exterminate the Jews.
Oh, yeah.
So they scattered all over. Some of them found themselves here.
Okay.
So when they came over here, they started along the line of rail. Because they had to start something
Yes.
for a living.
Where do you go?
So if you look at this area, this is economically viable.
Yes.
From Livingstone up the
Copper belt.
rail line. And in Barossa land,
Okay.
where they were buying a lot of animals. Initially, they were taking them for sale in Zimbabwe, Botswana.
Okay.
We have the gallons in the sack. This is how
Yes.
they started
Big gallon.
buying
Okay.
animals. You have their story inside here.
Oh, okay.
Buying animals in Barcelona. So when they came over here, they went to Barcelona, where they got permission from King Lewanika to allow them to do business over there.
Okay.
So that's how they said buying animals.
I can see even the nyami nyami here.
Yeah. So, this is my family was telling you.
Okay.
He's also a shareholder in the Zambezi Sawmills, but he's quite a wealthy family. So they were among the first to come over here in 1913.
Okay.
So when they came over here, they embarked on buying animals, taking them to
Southern Rhodesia.
And so forth.
Okay.
So this is the Torah, that's what they use for their worship.
Yeah, the Torah. The Torah is simply the Old Testament.
These are the first 5 books of Moses. Yeah. And it's written in Hebrew. These people don't believe in Jesus or the New Testament. Yeah. They just believe in the Old Testament.
Yes, them they believe in the Old Testament.
So this just shows how these Jews have helped in expansion of different towns.
Okay.
Because of the businesses were established along
Yes. So at the end of the day, towns were established.
the way. Then here we have the construction of the Victoria Falls Bridge. From 1904 to 1905. It was built by a British company called Cleveland Bridge and Engineering Company. At a cost of £72,000.
Okay. And at that time, it was a lot of money.
Billions, not with the billions.
Yes.
But even you see, this bridge is 120 years old.
Yes.
But still very strong.
Yes, still very strong.
1905. I think stronger than most of the
Yes. You are very right. You are very right.
So things which are made in the past were made to last.
Yes. To stand the test of time.
And it was the idea of John Cicero.
Yeah. To Cairo.
Yeah. And he just shows after the persecution in Germany, now they were coming and refugees to South Africa over here.
Okay.
So when the copper built the business of that, it was the mines, but they had to guide the business environment. All kinds of things. Then among the Jews who came over here, I'm sure you knew Simon Lucas.
Yes.
He's the one who reached the highest political office among the Jews who came over.
I've been to his home.
He became a cabinet minister, and he's the one who came up with. He used to come here before he died. And
Okay.
he used to come here,
Yes.
yeah, to see what's happening here.
Including Sadanis. Huh?
Yeah, that's the wife of Sri and her wife. She was so much involved in charitable work.
Yes. In fact, I know her very well. I've been to her gallery. Yes.
So this family is based here in Livingstone, the Eildon family.
Okay.
Then we have the Galoon story, Galoon family.
This is a good storage.
My possessive Garon.
Even him used to come here every now and then.
Okay.
But these children are not actually involved in this story.
Who?
Children to Galon, they are
No,
still
no,
alive.
they don't know. They are the grandchildren. They don't know, they don't have interest. Then in that corner, we see the activities of the Jews here in Livingstone. Livingstone, from the way it goes, has been a tourist center.
Okay.
Even the early settlers who are the Jews. The businesses were problems related. Owning park, restaurant.
Okay. So we'd say they were the first tour operators.
Yes.
Okay.
You know this man? Macintosh.
Oh,
He was once the governor of South.
Oh, some portion. What about these blocks?
Those were foundation stones from
The second synagogue.
Oh, foundation stones.
putting up those synagogues.
Okay.
Okay. This one now is continue
Okay.
in the distance.
Thank you.
Marketing.
Oh,
We
marketing,
don't advertise. Not, that time I was telling our overall boss, sir, you need to do much of advertising.
Advertising,
Most people come and
yes.
say, we never knew, we don't know about this place.
Yes. It needs to be
And the other thing,
advertised.
They just put a complete package to pay for the falls and the Royal Museum as a single.
Yes. Yes. You are very right. That's a very good idea.
That encourages.
Yes.
So this steam engine this is the steam engine. So the purpose is here just to explain to the visitors how it works.
Okay.
You have to cut the pipes.
So this area which is cut is called the boiler. And this is the firebox where they build the fire.
Okay.
This is the core which they put. You can come over here.
Just a second.
So this is the crew cabin. We have the driver and the fireman.
Okay.
So coupled here, have you seen that green engine there?
Yes.
Have you seen that part written ZSR?
Yes.
On top there, that's where they store the core.
Okay.
And down there, there's the water tank.
Okay.
So it is coupled, which is behind here. So in here, we have the driver and the fireman. So the fireman's job is to get this core, shuffle it in the firebox there. Then I used to, those pipes are open inside. So after building the fire, they'll close here. Then the heat from here will be going through those pipes.
Okay. The core is
This
here.
is the actual core. So as the heat is going through these pipes, to be heating that water in the boiler.
Okay.
After heating that water, eventually that water will start boiling to generate the required steam.
Okay.
That steam will in turn start pushing these pistons.
The
Start
big
moving.
pistons.
Okay.
But-
So this is the
but,
piston.
have you wondered how long it takes to prepare this engine? It takes 7 to 8 hours to prepare.
Wow.
Because just like on a brazier,
Yes.
maybe take 40 minutes for it for charcoal to be red hot, start cooking. So in this one, building up the fire there, heating the core takes another 2-3 hours. Heating the water another 2-3 hours. So it comes to 7 to 8 hours.
Okay.
So it was quite involving.
So it was quite involving, yes. Not like these electric trains we
Just
have.
managing it's costly compared to a diesel engine.
Sure.
The aspect of core which is quite expensive. So this is also a 9th class, built 1912.
1912. Wow.
It will be breathed from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to visit the Railway Museum in Livingstone. There's a lot of history there.
The issue of marketing, I think we shall care about, so please do more.
Yes.
People just make a U-turn.
You-
for the museum.
I know sometimes even interest. You know, as Africans,
Yes.
people stay here have never been this museum.
Okay.
You see,
Yeah, locals are not coming to. Yeah, you are very right.
Because they don't have the idea of how important.
Yes.
Someone who come from America just to come and see this thing. But
Yes.
someone who is here will just say, will be cheap.
Because even books can be written
Also,
just using the
education
information
plays a
from
role.
here.
Yes, it does.
Education.
Yes.
Lack of education also sees someone who was going to school say these things are useless.
Yes.
So someone who was going to school, who are
They
going
are
to
seeing
school.
value in them.
So education also matters.
You are very right.
Someone yesterday said some people have gone to Makai before,
Yes.
and they asked that we have been to Victoria for
No.
yes, that's the seat on TV.
Yeah.
We found a bus full of Chinese from Zimbabwe here.
No.
They have come to our museum.
So this is education law. Sometimes we have students coming over here.
Okay.
We have lectures here and there.
Here that of wood.
And then in the dry season, also elephants come around here.
Okay.
Looking for mangoes.
Oh, I see.
So you see, notice our offense has been knocked.
Elephant center here.
Yes, at night. But they come at night.
Is the
Okay.
game reserve near?
Yeah, nearby. Even in the compounds here, elephants roam around even in the
Yeah,
Which
living-
compound is this?
This is Zambezi farmers.
Oh, these
Like
are
last year,
areas we've been seeing
like-
elephant in Masai.
Like last year, almost 10 people were killed.
Hey.
You can see, oh, this is a wooden tree.
Yes.
So this structure was built also in 1930s, 40s.
Okay.
40s.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
But it
Wooden
was
wall.
properly treated.
So that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the Livingstone bus terminus, the modern bus terminus. So this is where local and buses that go beyond the Zambian borders, like in South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, they usually load from here. More especially passengers from Livingstone who are going to these neighboring countries. So it's a modern terminus, and I think it's the best bus station in Zambia as at now. Very modern and very beautiful. So let's explore Livingstone together. Okay, so we are now entering the beautiful modern bus terminus, the Livingstone bus terminal. And so the station is quite clean and very modern. You never find any garbage or people selling things anyhow. So it's a modern station, and I encourage everyone to come and pass through this place. It's very beautiful. So I'm currently at the UBZ station. Hello, sir. Good morning. It's afternoon. Oh, I come in. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Lusaka bus for tomorrow is full.
Tomorrow,
How many do you have?
three.
Three. The first one
First one,
The first one is full.
hello?
is full. But the second one
Still there.
is still there. So many seats. It starts off at what time?
7 hours.
7 hours. Okay. Maybe we can book the first one.
It was a flight. It's very nice.
Can I get
All right. First we discussed and coming.
Zimba.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So there is a bus for 7 hours tomorrow, going back to Lusaka. So just need to sit down and make a decision, because for today we are still doing the exploration of Livingstone. So, but like UBZ, you have to book in advance, because if you want to travel the same day, find that the buses are full. In fact, they become full the previous day. That is the day before departure. So this is why we want to do the bookings today. Then we start off tomorrow for Lusaka. So for now, maybe we can just move around the station so that we look around how this facility, this modern facility is. So let's go in. Okay, so we are going to go up the escalators. And I'm sure today they are not working. I don't know what has happened to the escalator. I hope this guy from South Africa who likes making fun of Zambians does not watch this video, because he will start making fun of us that we like escalators. Okay, so there are some closed shops, offices, travel and tours. So this is how the modern station looks like. There's some kind of like a courtyard down there where passengers sit to wait for the buses, and also those that are coming to buy tickets and so on and so forth. So this is where passengers will sit and rest. Then you can buy one or two things from the shops. Then also just taking a rest after traveling for hours and hours. So you can just sit here before you go home and see your relatives. So this is Livingstone bus terminal. So that's the car park, and there's Choppies on the other side. And those that are disembarking from the buses, they can go to Choppies across the road there to go and buy a few groceries before going to their final destinations. Okay, so let's just go around. We see, though the station looks like on the other side is still being built, but we shall avoid that. Just concentrate on where it's done. Okay. It's a very beautiful facility. It reminds me of Levy Junction. Levy Junction is done in the same setup, where there's an escalator. There are two escalators and also a lift in between. Then also on top you find that there are shops and many other offices. Okay, so now we are going to go down. Using the escalators. Okay, and we are on the ground floor.
You're okay, Papa?
Fine, thank you. How are you? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let's just check out the types of buses found here at the Intercity Livingstone bus station. So there's Jonda Bus Tours, which travels to different parts of the country. So Jonda Bus Tours, their office is somewhere here. So for Jonda Bus Tours, those that are traveling to South Africa, you can book them. This is the information for Jonda. I once used this bus going to Eastern Province. It's quite a comfortable bus. In fact, I think these people started their operation in the Eastern Province, where I come from, my hometown. Good afternoon, madam. Fine, thank you. Okay, then so when you're here at the bus terminal, there are some restaurants where you can buy food, you can buy some drinks, then also water. Maybe you want to carry some food on the bus. You get your food from here. So it's a modern facility, and almost everything under one roof. So that's it. So, and one thing I've liked about this station is that it doesn't have, it's not very congested. It's just a few people. Unlike the intercity bus terminals, if you talk about Lusaka, it's very congested. The space where to step, it's not easy. So those of you coming to Livingstone, pass through this place. If you drop from here, get inside and see the modern bus station. It's very modern and very beautiful facility, which it's less than 10 years old. Very beautiful facility. So, to my fellow Zambians, let's take care of such infrastructure. If our government puts up infrastructure, let's take care of it. Let's make sure that we don't vandalize these facilities. Let's guard them jealously, because government spends a lot of money to put up such a facility, and it's our duty as the citizens to take care of these facilities, because we need to leave these facilities in good shape for our future children and our great-grandchildren to come and use the same and improve on them. They can come up with their own ideas in future and improve on these facilities. So let's make sure we take care of our infrastructure. All right. So there is a first aid room here, which is like a clinic. So if a passenger arrives, for now it's out of use. If someone is sick, they can be brought to this facility where treatment can be started before they are taken to the hospital. So this is the first aid room. Then in terms of problems such as crime, there is a police post within the station. So this is the police post, which is also not yet being used. So this is the police post. If any crime, any issues, the police will be around to take care of that problem. So this is a very modern facility. Let's take care of it. Let's make sure we guard it jealously. Okay. So this is our modern bus station here in Livingstone. Okay, so let's take a tour on the outside of the terminal. So this side, this is where you find taxis. There are some buses, big buses, that travel to other cities and towns of Zambia. Then there are some taxis which you can book when you disembark from the bus. So instead of you finding it difficult to move around Livingstone, you can just book one of the taxis so that it takes you to your final destination. So all these spaces, they are meant for buses, but today buses are not many in the station, so this is why some taxis are using these parking spaces. So this is the outside of the main station. So we shall just go around, we check how this beautiful facility looks like from the outside. Then one thing that I've liked about this place is that there is also the green vegetation. Livingstone is like a garden city, so there's green everywhere. The environment is being taken care of. Okay, so this is the outside. Okay, so, and there isn't a lot of people. If it was in other cities, you'd find people all over at the station, but for this one it's very different. So this is the main entrance going into the station inside, and you do your bookings there and wait for the bus there. And when your bus comes, then you can jump on the bus and travel to your destination. So there is oasis.com just coming into the station. Then there is another one, Power Tools, coming into the station also. Okay, this is Oasis. So it has just arrived. I don't know if it's coming from Lusaka or it's coming from Sesheke. So this is the other side of the station where the buses that are coming in will park here and passengers will jump off. Then there are some taxis. There's a taxi rank on the other side. You jump on the taxi and it takes you to your destination. So this is the beautiful Livingstone Intercity bus terminal. Very modern, very clean, very organized, and those of you who have never been to Livingstone, you pass through this place. This is a tourist capital, and government has decided to put up a modern facility so that tourists can have a feel of how beautiful Zambia is. Okay. So mostly these smaller cars you are seeing, these are local taxis. These bigger buses, they, like I said earlier on, they travel to other cities around Zambia. Then these smaller ones are taxis that are waiting for passengers who are disembarking from the buses that are coming from other cities. Okay, so we continue. So on the other side there is Choppies. When you disembark from the bus, like I said earlier on, you can go into Choppies and buy a few groceries. Maybe you arrive in the evenings or in the night. Then you don't have food at home. Maybe 19 hours before they close, you go there and buy your groceries that you can use at that particular time. So this is the modern facility. Zambians, let's take care of this facility. Government has spent a lot of money, and let's not vandalize it. Let's keep it safe. Our future children will need to see this, will need to use this. Maybe them, with their ideas, will come and improve on it. And maybe put more stories up there. So let's take care of this facility. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to sign off. Thank you very much for joining me. And for those that are new on this channel, please do me a favor by subscribing on my channel, and also hit that notification bell, so that every time when I post a new video, you can be notified and also take part. Then when you watch the video, please kindly share the video so that we can reach a wider audience. So I'm signing off now. I'll see you in the next video. Now, I'm going to announce this in advance. The next video, we are going to explore the Victoria Falls. So make sure you watch that video. So have a great one.